this so I can change the gain on it. My heart rate's too high. And I have to say that in the last demonstration, I had 3 premature ventricular beats, which is a lot.
Not stress from knowing that?
Oh, it doesn't. I've had so many heart workups. Apparently drinking too much coffee, sleeping too few hours, and not eating regularly is not good for you.
Mind if I record you?
Sure. Sure.
So that's you?
Yeah, so this is recording for 30 seconds. You get a much better recording off of a lead placement. But the important thing is when you look at the ECG, it's a 92. I'm usually 60. 92 beats. When you look at an ECG, you look at morphology, and you will look at frequency. So one of the analogies is, you're not an engineer, but you can see if a circle is round. Is it round because it's not round because like this table looks oval because I'm not looking at it from the top. So I can tell shape, and then frequency is heart rate. So a physician who would also look at an arrhythmia would say you've got bigeminy, which means 2 fast beats, or trigeminy, 3. You may have a pause, a very long interval in your heart rate. You may drop a beat. I took this to Victoria, where our technical group is. I gave it to 6 staff members. 2 of them had to go see a doctor. It was very freaky. One lady had left bundle branch block, which her doctor forgot to tell her he found on an assessment 2 years before. And the other gentleman was a large guy with a thyroid issue on medications, and he was dropping his QRS. He had an AV block, and he had a normal resting heart rate of about 50 beats a minute. So he was losing 1 in 6 beats, almost 20% reduction in heart rate when he's already at 50. So he's a big enough guy that with 2 pauses, he could get dizzy. He could faint. At about 280 pounds, forget the harm he would do to himself. He could kill somebody if he lands on him. And he didn't know he was on an anti-hypothyroid medication. He had to have his medications titrated. They've never seen this before. I brought it to them. I said, this is our first attempt. I'm real sorry we got to buy the hardware because there's nothing out there, but this is what we're going to work with. So the funding